Hey everyone, welcome to my knitting diary. I am Catherine, also known as Purlmonster over on Ravelry, and I am going to talk to you about just a couple skeins that I absolutely fell in love with. My current whips that I'm actually actively knitting on, and I think I have a finished object for you as well. So, can't believe this actually happened, but it did, and I'm super excited about it. So, I think we're gonna start with my finished object because I am already wearing it. I showed you last time my Cloudless Twilight socks, which were part of the Nomadic Knits pattern collections, which always have a state or a couple states depending on how big the area is that they're covering, and have patterns inspired by that state or those states. So Cloudless Twilight is a sock pattern that originally was shown in a I think it was a self-strapping sock yarn, and it was a white or off-white, a gray, and a dark blue, and it just really looked pretty, and I figured maybe that works very well for my self-strapping yarn, and lo and behold, it does. I have two socks, excuse me, I finished them yesterday, finally. I'm wearing them right now because they're so pretty and so warm and so comfy. And here you go. Pardon me. There we go. I opted to not have them start and end with the same color. I don't care. I just knit however it came. I do like them a lot. I love this little lifted stitch here that gives this wonderful pattern. And the fit is really great. I enjoy that they're a little shorter. I like my shorty socks, my sneaker socks a lot. I think most of my socks are actually sneaker socks, even the not hand knit ones. Except for the hand knit ones my grandma hand knit, and that is a whole other story, probably for another day. But all in all, I do like the shorter socks a lot because I feel like I can wear them even in summer. It's just nice and comfortable. If the floor is a little cold, it still feels nice and it's going to be fun. So yeah, I tried these and I'm very happy. The yarn I used is from Havirland. It's their Pax Sport base. So I'm fairly happy with the way they turned out. They're super comfortable, and I can't wait to block them, wash them, weave in the ends for good, and check off a pair of socks for my sock drawer. That's going to be fun. Now, let's talk a little bit about yarns. Trying to reach over here. I have two skeins here that I haven't wound yet, although I should probably be winding one of these at least soonish. And then I have one that is wound already that I would like to talk about, but that is already in a project, so we're going to go to that later. The first one is this pretty chunky guy here. This is a Lolodidit in Wholotta DK, which is their DK base, but this is their extra large hand. It's 250 grams, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 250 grams, and it is 725 yards. It's a DK weight 3-ply, 85% Polworth wool and 15% silk. It is non-superwash. It is super soft. It's the size of my head, bigger than my head actually. And it is in the shade Nynaeve. Here, let me turn this a little bit. There we go. I got this because I wanted to knit the Order of Merlin cowl, because it just looked super cozy, comfy. And I am currently, spoiler alert, knitting the Order of Merlin socks, and I like the pattern, so I figured I will try and add a cowl, and this colorway I figured would probably look really good with my winter jackets. They're more of a red tone, and I figure this goes very well with the red, and it's this gorgeous, I don't know, it's golden, but not, but it also has some like darker tones right here, some old gold, and some lighter tones here. It is really pretty. I can't wait to wind this up and to get knitting to see what the actual product will look like when I've knitted up. It is super squishy and soft, and I can't wait to work with this. It's really nice. It is not my first skein of Lolodidit in general, but it is my first skein that is not a fingering / sock weight Lolodidit. So this is going to be fun. And the second skein I have is another Nerdy Fibers. I've mentioned before that I do love Ashley's yarns a ton, and this is her color Midnight Madness. This is the Single and Sassy base, which is a single ply fingering, 70% superwash merino, 30% silk. And it comes in 100 grams with 438 yards. This is this gorgeous, gorgeous dark red with some purple undertones. It's really pretty. I can't wait to knit this one up. I think this one probably this wants to be a sweater. I have enough for a sweater. I sort of have a pattern in mind, but I'm not 100% certain yet if I'm not going to change my mind eventually. So I am going with, we'll see what this is going to be, but it's a super pretty color, and it's so soft. It is so soft, I am telling you that right now. Here, I'm going to just show you again. These colors are amazing. I love what Ashley did with this. So, I can't wait to actually get to this. But first, I need to knit some of my knits and get those off my needles. And speaking of whips, I'm going to reach right over here. This is one of my Mrs. Brown's bags, and this one holds actually another one of Ashley's yarns. However, this is almost done. Ta-da! This is my Very V-neck sweater, my Very V-neck Raglan by Jessie Made Designs. And I'm knitting this in Nerdy Fibers in the colorway Yesterday. And I'm using the same base I have this one in, the Single and Sassy, but also in the She's So Sexy. Is that it? Ashley, I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. It's from her hair base, and so I'm holding these double, and this colorway is just to die for. I'm in love. Ashley, thank you so much for this. I can't wait. It is super soft. The mohair does not, you know how the hairs fly off and you get like all itchy all over, and you know it gets itchy. This one does not do that at all for me. I have no issues knitting this. And as you can see, I'm very close to being done. Basically, what I'm going to do is I have, I'm on the last skein each for the mohair and the Single and Sassy, the merino silk skein. And I will knit however far I think I need to go, and then we'll just see how far I get. At the moment, I don't think I'm going to use it up all. My initial plan was to use it all. That's why I already did the sleeves and the collar, including bind off and everything, so all the ribbing is done. And at the moment, I think based on how this is knitting up and how much I need, or how little I need based on the length, I think I might just not need it all. And I only had 3 skeins each, so this was actually relatively good. What I've been doing in terms of making sure I don't have any harsh lines, because it is hand-dyed yarn, I started with 1 skein for the main body, for the top part down up until we separate for the sleeves. Knit a little bit further, then used a second skein for the for the v-neck ribbing, for the collar ribbing, and for the 2 sleeves. And now that I'm working on the body again, what I did was basically I'm just helical knitting with the skeins I have left. So I started using what I had left from the skein I used for the collar and the sleeves, and managed to intersperse that with the skein I had been using for the body, for the top down part, and now I am actually working in that last skein, and I don't see any pooling. Can you? I think this is really, really great, and yeah, I had fun. I learned something new with this one. I learned the tubular bind off, which at first really was trying to kick my butt, but eventually I made it. Do I have a baby coming? No. So yeah, that is it. And hopefully next time this one will be done. I really just don't need that much. Next up, I have a whip that I already kind of mentioned. It's my order of Merlin socks. This is also in a Lolodidit colorway. This is the Burrow, which is one of the Harry Potter colorways. This came in a sock kit. The mini skein is Fortunate Son, which is a kind of an olivey green. And yeah, I can't wait to get there. As you can see, I really just started. I started this week because I felt like it. And it's a super cute pattern, and I like it a lot. Hoppa, there we go. There's the skein. It is this super light pale yellow with some purple, some red, some greens. It's really nice. I enjoy it. It's not my usual color, but I do like it quite a bit. And then finally I have a shawl that is so far out of my comfort zone in terms of color. It is almost ridiculous. This is the pattern is Treat Street. The Treat Street Shawl by Justine Chenel. I've knit a lot of Justine's pattern. I adore them. I have, I think I have almost all of them. I think I'm missing like 2 of her patterns, and that is probably going to be a very temporary issue. I saw her knit the Treat Street in our knitting group, and I just had a ton of fun with it, and lo and behold, I had to get it, and I also got the Teal Torch Knits. The Teal Torch Knits Whirlwind Fauxmance Valentine's Day set with 14 mini skeins of her sock yarn. The minis with 20 grams each, and this shawl asks for them held double. It's still, based on the looks of it, it's going to be a very big shawl, and it's going to be a nice fadey situation here. Not sure if you can see up top here. I'm starting to fade in the second color, so it's going to be really nice. And yeah, it's just the pink is not usually my go-to, but it just looked so good. It looked so good. I just wanted to play with it and see if I can pull this off. If not, I'm pretty sure I can find a good home for it. And the pattern is adorable. As you can see right here, it's going to continue on in a similar manner, and I am super happy with it so far. And it is, because it is fingering held double, it is super squishy and warm. So this is really nice. Right now I am working with, well, there we go, day 2 and day 3 right here. These 2 held together, and then soon enough I will take this one off, and I will be adding this one, and I'll add this color here. I think this shawl is going to be a lot of fun. For right now, I really want to just finish off the sweater, knit the last bit because it's not that much that's left. And once I'm done with that, I hope to knit maybe a fade, either a cardigan or a sweater. I saw that the grocery girls are starting the Comfort Fade cardigan Cal, the knit along, together with La Bien-Aimée, which is a French dyer. I really truly just am in awe when I see their yarns, but we'll see if that's going to happen. For now, I think it's that or maybe Le Pouf. There are other faded sweaters and cardigans that I really like a lot, so we'll see. I'm not 100% certain yet, but all in all...
Yeah.
Are you showing off the yarn? You got taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will call this a... I think that's it for today, and I hope I will see you guys soon. Bye! Happy knitting!